You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Tedesco Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
European.
Well, soon I will be European.
As a year art, I was gonna say. I was gonna say there.
You
European.
didn't hear what I just said? European. He's a peon.
Yep. We're all
At the
peon.
same time.
Dad jokes.
Yep.
Dad
Dad jokes all the time.
Did you see my dad joke?
Which one? Dad joke? No.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's all right.
Sorry.
I was at an art build for our protest today, and it made my kid laugh, so that was worth it.
Yeah, it's all that matters.
I
Really.
made a sign that said "Ice Shady."
Oh, I did see it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I did see that. Yes, I
Yeah.
did. Yeah, I did. I saw. Oh, that's right. I did go on the.
So I sent her a text that said, "When dad joke, protest dad joke."
I did. Did you?
Shady.
You must have posted it on Instagram.
I did. I
Okay,
did eventually both. Yeah.
Not bad.
By the way, hi everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the
Hi.
Stuart Tedesco
Hello.
Show. I'm Dave.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Carrie.
We're here.
We're here. Yeah. So I was outside in like 12-degree weather.
Oh, it's up to 12 now?
Sticking it to the man.
Yeah.
It
Thanks, Dave.
wasn't that bad. It was. There was really no wind. So
That's
it
a
made
plus.
it much
And sun.
relatively tolerable.
So it might have felt like 16.
But I still had like the huge ass 40-pound parka on, and I got my fluffy jeans.
Fluffy jeans.
They're fleece lined on the inside.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm wearing. Oh, I'm wearing torn up jeans right now. But I've been wearing like jeans with leggings
Yeah.
or
Inside.
something underneath.
No, these things feel
Like no, even at work, because like especially
In the bakery.
Well, because sometimes, like actually, I say towards the end of the shift on like because I close Thursday and Friday nights, when there's not a ton of people in there and the ovens have been off
I was
for
gonna say,
several
they turn them off
hours,
after they're done baking.
it gets
Duh.
cold. So I'm like, I'm wearing leggings underneath my jeans.
But these things are like having a 20-pound weight hanging off your hips.
What,
These
your
things-
They're
jeans?
really
Yeah.
they're heavy jeans.
They're heavy jeans.
Huh?
Yeah,
You could get long johns. Long johns wouldn't be.
I could, and I've had
Yeah.
them in the past. I just haven't gotten to it.
I mean, I kind of think of my
Okay,
leggings as
so,
long johns.
All right,
Yeah.
so how about this? So now I'm about to go old man on everybody. So this is literally, it was like, I was getting ready to like yell at the clouds and shit. So we knew it was going to be cold today, and it was going to be outside. And the theme of this protest had to do with tying red ribbons around everything we could find in front of our congressman's office, right? The building, which is not accessible. Well, the whole building is closed because he's not the only one in there. But he's so inaccessible as your elected official. Even during the weekday when it's open, you got to go through guards and all this other shit.
I know what Morelli.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
No, he's fuck that
hate
guy.
him.
So
Fucking hate him.
so I knew I was
Really do. I really hate
I
that
knew
guy.
I was going to have to tie ribbons in like 10-degree weather, and it's freezing out. So I have my Glittens, which are fingerless gloves that you can turn into mittens, which you can't tie shit with mittens on.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, my fingertips are going to freeze off, and I will have to feed them to the Wolverines. Okay. Old people will get that joke. Old people will get that joke. I will feed your fingertips to the Wolverines.
To the Wolverines.
All right.
Old
So-
SNL joke.
Yeah. So the
Wasn't
first,
that from the very
it's
first
very
one?
first episode.
Yep. Yep.
John Belushi.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, you know it too.
So all
Yeah.
right. So
Awesome.
I had this idea. So all right. Well, you know what I got? I can wear my old batting gloves underneath the Glittens.
Look at you.
So I went down to my gear, which even though there's no chance in hell I'll ever play again, I can't give up my gear. I just can't do it.
That's right.
I know.
You know what? You don't know whatever. You don't know what's ever
You
going to
never
happen.
know.
You just really never know.
You
That's
never
true,
know.
but
That's what I'm saying.
well, then you can visit me in the hospital afterwards. So I go down and I open up, and for some reason there's only one hand. There's one glove. I'm like, where the fuck would the other one be?
Michael
So-
Jackson.
Yeah, they're like, well, I'm not gonna freeze half my fingertips off, so I'll go get new ones. Mm-hmm. I'll never probably use them again, or not till I have to need them under my Glittens again. But they, maybe I'll go to the cages again someday. So
That's true. You could just do that.
Well, there
I
you
go
go,
to,
yeah.
and I will give a shout out to this store because, to the best of my knowledge, they're actually a decent big store. When the DEI shit was going down,
Dick's. Yep.
Dick's actually stepped up.
They put signs like
Yeah.
in their stores.
Did they?
They did. They put signs in their stores saying that they still support a DEI. And I have actually bought 2 pairs of sneakers there and my treadmill there just for that reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I went to Dick's, and look, I'm gonna sound like the oldest guy alive and all that. I'm not paying fucking $60 for batting gloves.
Damn.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there looking, and this guy who
You can
works
wrap
there
your fingertips for
walks
that much
by
money.
me,
right?
and he was like, I hate aging people. He was, let's say, mid 40s. I'm gonna go with. So he wasn't exactly my age, but he wasn't like some 18-year-old. Hi, sir.
Because I do have a lot of young people
Yeah,
there
right,
too.
right. No, this was
Yeah.
an older dude, and he goes, "Hey, can I help you?" And I was like, "Man, I need a time machine. $60 for batting gloves." And he just shook his head and said, "Yeah, I know," and walked away.
Yeah, that's
So
bad.
I
He
walked
knows.
out. So I walked out without batting gloves, and
But-
I kept my fingertips.
I mean, it's no offense to Dick's. It's probably just what fucking batting gloves
yeah,
cost
no.
now. I
And
mean,
it was
just
all like the
ridiculous.
brand namey shit, and there were like off brands I'd never even heard of for like 30, and they still didn't have my size for the off brand.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'm not. Well, first of all, I'm not buying Nike. Period.
Right, right.
And so like here now I'm gonna get into athletes geeky thing. They had Franklin's for those were running 50 something and 60, and I was like, yeah, not doing it. Sorry.
Right. I mean, those are probably better quality and all that, being Franklin's.
Maybe.
But yeah, you know, you don't even know anymore because
how
even
much-
like the high, even
and
like the more
Melissa,
pricey stuff.
what are
isn't
they
even
made
as
of for
good
that much
anymore.
Even if you're right, you never know. I may play again. I'm not gonna play enough to where
to
it
where
matters if the
it's gonna
quality's that
matter
good.
if they're that good.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So
True.
anyway, so I'm an old man, and I wouldn't pay $60 for batting gloves, and
I
again,
wouldn't.
kept
I get it.
I kept my fingertips. I had to be strategic about it, but my fingertips.
You're
are fine.
pretty, they're still
Wolf-
there. I see them.
The Wolverines.
The Wolverines did
go
not
hungry.
get them.
They go hungry tonight.
They do not get your fingertips.
Sorry, Wolverines. No fingertips. For you.
No fingertips.
How
for you.
funny we would you. What a random way to be able to bring that up. And the fact that all of us knew it just made me really happy.
Because we're all old.
I know it's because
I know. That's what I was like. Wait a minute.
I would like to feed your fingertips to the Wolverines.
So
Can't believe I remember that.
Who was reading it? Who else was with him in that?
it was the guy. He wasn't one of the
Right.
not ready for primetime players.
No.
He was that. he was a writer who worked on Caddyshack, and he died by falling off a cliff. And I'm.
How do you know that?
Wow.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
He died really young.
I was
And-
thinking, like, I'm trying to think. It's like it was a very normal. I'm like, it wasn't
and he
like
did
Buck
work-
Henry. It wasn't.
No,
Buck
it wasn't
Henry.
Buck Henry. And he did some writing for National Lampoon when it was a magazine before they did dumb movies.
I do like some of their.
And
movies.
I know the minute I see his name, I'll say that's the
That's
dude.
the
And it's
guy.
just not pulling. It's not. And I totally see his face.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yep. But I just
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Good talk.
Oh, damn it!
I know.
I have the internet right here.
Man, SNL.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Back in the day.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I mean, I don't know. I guess like I still have people like I know I have a friend who has been watching SNL because he's older than me. I'm guessing he has been watching it since it's around when it started.
Doug Kenny.
Doug Kenny. I do know who
Kenny.
Doug Kenny
Doug
is.
Kenny.
I do know who Doug Kenny is. So and he still watches it.
okay.
But other like I on occasion will be like somebody will say, "Oh, there was an episode blah 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 with so and so blah blah blah. You should check it out." And because it's really this one thing is really funny, and I'll watch it. But other than that, I don't.
I would watch it. I try and watch it.
Though I do have a super crush on Bill Hader, so I will watch all the Bill Hader stuff
Right.
because I just love him.
I
For a
was
couple of years, I got out of it.
I was not a Hater fan. That's a weird
I
sense.
love him.
Until
Well, I
just
also think he's a cutie pie. He's a cutie pie too.
late, but in the past couple years, I've been getting a lot of Bill Hader clips in my feed and like reels and stuff. And the stuff I'm seeing, I'm like, oh yeah, that's really good, actually. And in the moment when I'm seeing episodes with him in it, I was never impressed. But these clips I'm seeing, and it wasn't like clips I'd never seen.
Are they SNL clips?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, totally. That's
It's just ones you just hadn't seen before. And
Or
you're
I
like,
hadn't, they just didn't resonate with me, and maybe now I don't know, maybe I finally get, it's so deep, I finally
You
get
finally
Bill
get
Hader.
it.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Did you know that he has terrible stage fright?
I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, he had a lot of anxiety being on. It was really bad for him. He had a lot of anxiety being on. Like, he likes being an actor and all that, but he clearly prefers being in front of a camera and not a live audience.
Not a live audience.
Not a live audience.
No, I think I really liked Saturday Night Live when the women started to get really popular. We used to watch it in high school. That was our thing on Saturday nights.
I totally watched it in the 80s.
Like when Eddie Murphy started. That was big. When we
started
first
watching
like
it.
Mr. Rogers, or what was it? Wasn't Mr. Rogers? It was
Mr. Robinson's.
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. In the I mean,
I
we did that all the time.
it in the mid 80s during like the Dana Carvey years, because I was like a teenager in those years, so that's when I first started. And then from there,
so we started
I would end up watching
because Eddie Murphy
ones.
was what, second year?
No, but
no.
Oh
but
my
he was
God,
before the
no,
Dana
no.
Carvey years, though.
No, but he was in second year.
Not second year. Sorry, not.
He was
Eddie
there
Murphy
with Joe
one.
Piscopo.
No, when was the year that they replaced everybody? That was the second year. When was that?
No, it wasn't the second. Oh no, it wasn't the second year. It was down the road a little bit.
Then that's when we started. Okay. I thought it was the second year. So that's when we started watching.
After the first year, this is going to show you how much I know way too much that I should be taking up space in my brain. Chevy Chase left after the first year. And Bill Murray came in.
Yeah. Which was great.
Which was fine.
Which was actually better.
Yeah. And I
do remember watching it with the Bees, though. But the Bees stuck around for a little bit, didn't they?
Well, that was a John Belushi thing.
Yeah.
I just kept saying, I would see, the only reason I saw any of those was just
Samurai.
Yes. It was because of,
we were drunk a lot. I don't remember. We drank a lot.
Oh, that's just I was such a goody two shoes at that age. I
was not.
During the Belushi years?
No, you would have been drinking, really? Or
because when that was on,
that was
I would watch it because I was at
early
my
80s.
dad's every weekend, and it was on TV, and he would watch it when they were living out. Sorry, local reference.
My mother did not watch us.
Oh, learning little bits about Carrie.
And I also was hanging around kids that were 2 to 3 years older than me.
Oh, that explains a lot.
And then I upgraded.
That explains a lot.
And I also started school year early.
Okay. All right. That actually explains a lot more.
I did. Yeah.
No, I was kind of a goody two shoes for most. I mean, not a goody. I mean, not like goody, but I didn't do any.
It's a good song.
It is a good song.
It is a good anime.
And I didn't even drink coffee back then.
Yeah.
Now I can't even.
Way too much back when we were.
Now I can't even imagine.
With your dad, that happened a lot when they weren't looking.
Oh no, I was not doing that though.
No, you weren't. We were.
Actually, I was. Tracy was.
No comments.
We don't hear nothing. Never mind. Don't talk.
I'm sure the statute of limitations is over. It was 150 years ago.
Ask your sister.
Oh, I'll never forget their wedding. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
No, that was the first time I got drunk.
That was your first time?
At my father's wedding? In Bristol?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, mine too.
Whatever.
Not proud. I am not proud. Trust me.
No,
not at
all.
I was one of those kids that just went around with the crowd.
You were a successful, awesome
and now
person
learning
now.
later all of the issues I have. That's what kids did. Just to fit in. You just did whatever. But then I was grounded a lot, so I wasn't out with a lot of people a lot. So it didn't happen very often. So yeah.
But when it did, you made the most of it.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn. So yeah. So what else is going on?
Well, I was gonna, because it was yesterday, I was gonna talk about the general strike.
I would really like to talk about
I
the
would too.
as well.
So, does somebody want to start this while I go get another beer?
I wasn't. Oh, can you pour me some more wine too?
I'll bring the wine over.
Bring the wine
that
over.
Might be better.
Yeah, just bring it over. So yeah, I'm still kind of on my Facebook social media hiatus, but I did go on Instagram a little bit, and I saw a lot of local companies either saying they were open or saying they're not open, and and people were really supportive either way. It seemed like especially small businesses, and I mean, obviously I work for a small business. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know yet if there was any, but I don't know any feedback on it yet. We were open. My store was open, and because we are super small business, there's so few of us. There's just no way for us to have not worked. So, but the cool part is because I did work. I will tell you, we had a very nice day. in sales. We had a very, very good day in sales. So I feel like people who were going out, if they were going to buy anything, I actually bought nothing. I didn't buy any. I bought nothing on Friday. Zero.
Correct.
But
I didn't either.
But I did see.
I needed Tussin, and I didn't even go buy it because I knew we weren't supposed to buy anything.
Oh, honey.
I
Called me. I have Tussin.
Well, I drank it all, so I got some this morning.
Well, I saw there was a lot of
some
complaints, a lot of people talking about how stupid this is, and
Well,
if you
that's what I wanna
really
get to.
want.
I
think-
only heard positivity, and so I only got positive stuff.
But the
that I
point
saw.
that we're talking about it was kind of the point. Well, the fact that we were talking about it is kind of the point too. That granted, a handful of stores aren't going to make a difference, but the point they were making a point to talk to get.
It does make a difference.
talk.
I mean, you know what? It does make a difference, and I'm going to say this as a small business person.
It does because
does.
we're getting people to
Yeah.
talk, but we weren't just small business. It wasn't just that small business. A few small businesses closed. A lot of people also didn't shop. That was also part of it.
No, that's not what I was is that small businesses that didn't close because they couldn't, like
Right.
one I work for. People who did have to go out and shop really did go out and shop at a small business because I heard that
And
small
somebody
businesses
pointed that
did very
out.
well.
Yes.
Including like even so we have a little oven fund because I'm not going to delve into my boss's finances and stuff, but she told me how much ovens cost, and I was pretty fucking sticker shocked. That's all I got to
Was
say.
it $1 million?
It might as well have been.
I
honestly.
just wanted to say one.
Yeah. I might as well. In my
had
my
my
head,
PC
I
out,
might
too.
as well be $1 million. So we have like an oven. We have a thing for the oven fund to help us fund to buy a new oven.
Right.
And that oven fund jar was pretty packed yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a good amount in the oven
I've given
fund.
to the oven.
Well, somebody
You've been
pointed
very kind to the
Somebody
oven
pointed
fund.
that out though, that if you did have to go out, to go to small businesses, and I think that's what people missed out of the whole thing. That it was more than just a few businesses closed,
Which was
shop,
great. Which was great.
But if you have to go to a small
Go
business and
somewhere.
support local,
and then guess what? Keep doing it. And then go
Correct.
back again, and then keep going back.
Correct. I don't think a lot of people realize that there's more people willing to not necessarily become activists, but are starting to activate in some way, shape, or form.
If you decide
Right now.
I'm going to say this in a small way because I've been really thinking a lot of. I'm going to say about this. I'm so glad we were talking about it because I really wanted to. I posted about it yesterday. I posted on my Instagram yesterday. Made a point to talk about how much I love my job and how grateful I am of the support that I have. The company I work for, we're very supportive of the community. She donates bread. She donates bread all the time.
Right.
Because, that's what you do. So, she's just a really giving person. And I love working there. I love working for her. And, if you're going to go out and go to a local company and buy their bread, buy their sourdough bread that they made with local ingredients by local farmers and local, all
Yep.
of that, you are part of the resistance, my friend.
Right?
You are part of the resistance.
Correct.
So I put on one of the things I wrote bread is resistance, and Jen actually made a point to say to me, how much she loved that. And then we talked a little more about like a book that she recommended for me to read. So yeah, we're like, if they want us, the man, the whatever, the bad people out there, they want us to eat bad food. They want us to be sick. They don't want us to be healthy. They want us,
Or even if
they
you-
want it that way.
Even if you don't agree that they actively want us, they
Yeah,
just
they
don't
do.
care.
They don't care.
They just don't care. Maybe if that, you're more willing to understand that.
Yeah.
Either way, it's bad.
So if you support, and I understand not everybody can afford to buy, really good sourdough bread.
Have you priced it at Wegmans? It's expensive.
Yeah, and probably
I
not
bet you
nearly
it's
as good.
cheaper where you work.
I'm not gonna. I don't know, but I don't know what. the prices
I
Anyway,
don't know.
But anyway, I understand somebody.
If
not
not,
everybody can
at least
afford
the
to buy
same.
fancy bread. Okay, but the point is it shouldn't be fancy. It should be a thing that if things were done better in this country, everybody could afford to have good bread. It starts with something simple like just a good bread, because that is like a very staple of our
Yeah.
of food. So if if it starts with something simple like a healthy bread, you're already part of that. You're already part of it. You were making a point to say, no, I won't give in to your crappy food. I'm going to go to a local place. I'm going to buy their local food, and I'm going to support that. And that's badass.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to get out there and let the people know. Just supporting local businesses, choosing to do that over the simple thing of ordering it on Amazon or having somebody, have somebody bring it to you from Wegmans. I'm like, go on out and do it yourself. It's just like, that's badass. Thank you. I'm off my little. That's all. Anyway, that was all I wanted to say about it. Yes.
I don't know. There's a lot of things that I think we need to start doing more of or changing. I was trying to tell you earlier, my grandson and I were out during the snowstorm, went to get gas, sent him in the store. He had to go get snacks when I drop him off. And this guy was next to me, and he said, ma'am, could you buy me a quart of oil? My car's overheating, it's smoking. I don't have enough money to buy a quart of oil. I'm like, oh, God, come on. I was like, well, how much is it going to cost? And he said, it's $15. And I'm looking at it, and he goes, the last person I asked told me to fuck off. He goes, and then another person got in, and he said, I ain't giving you shit. So Dominic comes back out, and I see the guy look over there, and he's not bothering me anymore, so I think he's finally, Dominic comes back to the car. I'm still pumping gas, and it's coming down hard. They were closing everything. Mm-hmm. And I told Dominic, I said, Dom, go take this guy in and go get him a quart of oil. And Dom just looks at me, and the guy goes, seriously? And I said, well, yeah. I said, they're closing everything down. You can't be stuck out here in the snowstorm.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Just go get it. So we get in the car, and Dominic goes, Grandma, why'd you do that? And I said, he goes, the guy asked me if I had a Cash App or anything, and he goes, well, I don't have anything. He goes, I don't know. And I told Dominic, I said, that's just what you do. This is what you do. It's a snowstorm, for crying out loud. Like, I don't want to give the guy my information, so I'm glad you didn't, tell me or come over and say anything.
Right, yeah.
I said, but it's just what you do. What's $15? Like, it's a snowstorm. The guy didn't haggle me. Like, I don't think he was trying to just get something. He didn't ask me for the cash. He was happy to get a quart of oil. As he came out, we saw him put it in his car. Like,
did it actually cost $15?
Dominic went in with him. It was at the Speedway. I
understand.
I have no idea
how much that's like top of the line oil.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I understand. I'm just saying.
The point is, what did I just teach to Dominic is that's just what you do for people.
You're a human being. If you have the means to help a human being, you just do it.
And I even said to Dominic, if I just got swindled, I just got swindled. I watched him put oil in his car.
So
I know he didn't go back in the store and get it refunded to him because I watched him take the cap off and put it in his car. So
that's nice.
But we were having a snowstorm. They just closed everything from the district. Just closed everything. It was bad driving.
Oh, was this last
this
week?
Past Friday?
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy literally was like had his head on his steering wheel, like he was just devastated. And I'm like, I can't be the third person to be so cold.
No, you did the right thing. I would have done the same thing.
And I wasn't going to walk in the store with him, so I sent Dominic.
No.
But again, I think it's just things that I think we need to start thinking about and doing, and I think it's going to get worse before it gets better moving forward. Please don't tell me how much oil really costs. But mind you, it was a corner convenience store, which cranks up the cost of everything.
Yeah, that's true. They do. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up.
I like the cheapest stuff is like can run you like $3-4, and then the mid synthetic is like $8, and they said top of the line fully synthetic could go 10 to 15.
Well, they might not have. They might have only had one choice.
Whatever, that's fine. I was just curious. I don't buy quarts of oil.
Neither do I.
I just get my oil changed. So
Correct.
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's why I turned around to the guy. I was like, how much is it? That's why I asked him at first.
Right.
How much is it going to be?
It was like 15. I'm not trying to diss anybody. It just got me curious. How much is a fucking quart of oil?
Right. That was my first question. 15. That's when at first I was like, man, that sounded a lot to me.
I'm so clueless. You could have told me that's what all oil costs. I'd be like, okay.
But it took me the time for Dominic to walk out for me to actually decide, all right, I can't leave this man.
So you think it was lame? Do you think it was? Wait, did you hear a lot of negatives about it? About the about the shutdown thing.
The general strike.
Yeah, the general strike.
Okay.
We're back on.
So yeah, we're talking about general strike. So
My turn.
yeah. We said our piece.
Well, obviously I was just because I might get on a roll here. That's why I was. Just,
no, that's fine. I was on a roll, and you let me be on my roll.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, all right, there's a few places to go. Where there were people going, I don't understand what this is for, blah blah. So let's take a minute and stop and think about how this happened. So literally a week before Friday, there was a 1-day general strike in Minneapolis, right? Mm-hmm. And people were like, posting it all over the country in support of.
It was crazy.
Yeah. So after the 1-day general strike in Minneapolis, student groups, black student groups, and more specifically specifically Somali student groups, because ICE is targeting the large Somali population in Minneapolis,
who are mostly there completely legally.
Right, we're calling for a nationwide general strike. So this thing happened in a week. So general strikes, when we talked about this last week, actually, how they happen in Europe, all over the place, and that those are not taken lightly, and it's not like on a day's notice. All right, people plan this; they know how to do this. They do it I'd say.
I don't know. I feel like France does one at least like every other month. They're striking.
So they know how to prepare for this.
They know what they're doing over there.
This took place in a week. All right. And you can't expect, even when one is well planned out, look, Wegmans is not going to close down. Target is not going to fucking close down. It's going to be up to people to not use them when a general strike is happening. So did they do no business? No, of course not. Did it hurt their business and all? I don't know. The small businesses that closed, I'll say here in Rochester, the list of the small businesses that closed down has been circulating. So people know, hey, give them extra love after Friday.
Alt Bar.
Yeah.
Like in our own neighborhood, Alt Bar and Tavos. I know both.
And Clown Boy Coffee.
And Clown Boy as well. Yep.
Get Cake did too.
Yep.
What's that?
Get Cake.
Get Cake
Yep.
did?
And Village Gate.
Okay.
So, and in other places who said they couldn't close down or whatever, they decided, okay, but a portion of our proceeds from that day will go to this immigration group or this whatever. So small businesses participated the best that they could, right? Awesome. So that's
and I
just,
saw positive on both sides.
Yeah.
People who were
so that's
closing,
just in a week.
Oh, Chicken
right?
Out also
So
posted a really nice
Is
thing.
it performative? Will it change anything or everything or whatever? No. But I did see somebody who made an excellent point online, and it didn't stick in my head who it was, so I can't give them credit. But any successful movement has never just started off clean and perfect from the beginning. Like with whatever actions you do, we're not like totally super successful right at the beginning. It takes people getting used to stuff. It takes people making some mistakes and learning from it. You're going to have new people who have never done anything before, and they're not quite sure what to do. So there was a small 1-day general strike in one city, then it went national in 1 week. Now really what we should be planning for is a really, really large one where that takes planning. And actually, my wife and I have been talking about that. We know this is coming. And so we're not spending extra money on stuff. We've started to talk about and it's almost survivalist in a way.
Yeah, we've been talking about that too.
What can we do? Not only what can we do to survive for, let's say, a week without buying anything anywhere, but what can we do to help people like mutual aid, to help our community survive this for a week too? Because not that we're super well off or anything, but we're in a position where we can plan this ahead of time. Right. But there's folks who can't, who literally live day to day.
Right.
What can we do
to help those people?
To help those people as well. So anybody who's still side-eyeing or raising your eyebrow or whatever, you know this is coming if you've been listening to the show this past month. Go over to generalstrikeus.com. What they're calling, it's more of a digital thing, sign your strike card, which means you're willing to participate. There's still a long way to go, so this general strike is not going to happen tomorrow. And they actually are starting to, mostly on their social media, but I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to distribute this non-Facebook-wise. Things you need to do to prepare for a general strike. Things you'll need to save. Things you'll need to hold on to. Ways you can survive if we close shit down for a week.
I live in such a little bubble where I am. I could easily survive on a week without spending any money at all, because Dan doesn't have to go very far for work.
Yeah, that would be my only thing.
I have to work. I just work up the street. As long as we're stocked with food, we could easily not spend any money as long as we have as long as bills are paid and everything else. Yeah, we could easily do that.
So if you thought this was awesome, if you thought this was awesome, what happened yesterday as we're recording this on the 30th? If you're not sure if it did any good, if you were like, yeah, I get the idea, but I don't think it's going to help anything, great. Start planning for the big one, Elizabeth. GeneralStrikeUS.com. Sign up for it because the data shows that you need 3.5% of the working population to go out, to not participate in the capitalist society, for it to have a serious effect. And right now they're on just under 500,000 and you need 10.5 million. So go sign up. Not going to cost you anything.
Just say a strike.
Yep.
I'll strike.
Just say a strike.
I'll strike.
Yep. Add to the list so that when it gets to that 10.5 million people, that's when the real planning starts, and there'll be a date then. And because it's going to take a while, it's not happening tomorrow, right? So go do it. It's not going to cost you a thing. It's not going to hurt you at all. And you get to learn about it, see what folks are doing.
So what do people do if they work for a place that has it written in that they're not allowed to strike? Aren't there some some places where you're not allowed to?
Yeah, there are places that do.
Oh, yeah. No,
what do you do about that?
People who can use sick/vacation time if they want to.
So there is a way around this.
If they choose to.
I mean, if you don't want to lose your... I mean...
Well, I think there might be people that are scared.
Right. I don't want...
So
obviously,
don't be scared.
we don't want...
That's what we're trying to say.
There's always
a way
don't
around.
Don't lose your job over
it. There's
if you
levels.
Can.
There's levels. You do everything. So look, you can't take off because you can't lose your job, that kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm. And you don't have the vacation time, or you're not willing to, or whatever. That's okay. So you can do within your capacity to help those who are striking. Look,
so you may not be able to strike, but there's something you can still do.
There's always something you can do. Good. So look, forget about the general strike for a second. You can do this even before this takes place, and even after all this is all over and we finally clean up all this crap from these scumbags. Unions that go on strike need strike funds. I mean, any union.
Good point.
And usually you don't hear about it unless you live in the area. But I know there's a couple websites where you can look up who's on strike right now. And there's usually a way, could be a Venmo thing, to donate to help them out.
Oh, that's a cool thing. Oh, that's cool.
So Absolutely. If you can't personally, you can support people that can.
Absolutely.
That's a great way
Without
to look
question.
at it.
Yeah. So even if you can throw a few bucks in for that, that's nice.
I like that.
That's nice.
Yeah. And it can be money, but it could also just be time when you're not at work on your days off or after work. Mm-hmm. There's a place you can go.
Well, because don't they need people to? Well, they need people to protest. They might need somebody just to stand in or something.
There's protesty stuff. There's also if there's at a
Somebody's
protest.
Got to go to people got to go to bathrooms.
Yeah,
so they need somebody to stand in. When they go to bathroom.
Some kind of food kitchen, food not bombs that's cooking for groups of people that do this now, even without a strike.
Yeah,
you can be helping.
They're around all the time.
That's mutual aid, and you can do that while there's a strike, or even do it just tomorrow.
Well, I think there's some people that are interested in want to get involved, but they're scared when they hear the word strike. So I think some people need to dip their toe in, and this is a way to dip their toe in. And I think once they dip their toe in, they're going to dive right in. I think it's going to happen more than you think.
I have to be...
Because once you get involved, man, it's so hard to not go further.
I'm going to be cognizant of how I say this, because I do know when you push someone really, really hard at the beginning, it tends to scare them away. Mm-hmm. But let's be honest. Let's just turn on the news. Even the shitty corporate news. The way stuff is now... Mm-hmm. You can't stay out of this. It's coming for you.
Agreed. Oh,
no,
yeah. I think, but I think the more we put out there, the options.
I understand
how many different options. I think we're going to see an influx of so many people willing.
Yeah, and if you want to
fight,
if you literally want to continue to live, I'm not saying that as hyperbole or a metaphor.
Not at all.
You're going to have to get radicalized.
I think the government doesn't know what they're in for. Yeah, it's.
I hope that's true. I hope that is.
I mean, what I saw, I think
Right.
a whole bunch of people actually drove into Minneapolis from other states recently.
Yeah, there are people. Yeah, they did.
And
Yeah,
I think
there
it
are people
shocked
that
the
did.
crap out of everybody.
Yeah, there are people that did because I did hear about people who
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there I was it on I think it was on YouTube. There was some woman talking about landing in Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if she was a news reporter or if she was just there to help because
They said that people were coming. They couldn't believe. They didn't know where they were
said as
coming
soon
from.
as they got off there, as soon as they got out of the airport, literally the first thing they saw was an ice person, an ice truck driving, and a bunch of people behind them with whistles.
Yeah.
Like as soon as she got there, and
Yep.
she was like,
You want to overwhelm us? We're going to
"Oh
overwhelm
shit!
you. You wait.
Oh shit!"
I just
You wait.
real quick though, and I don't know enough about Minneapolis, but anything like that, if you plan on going somewhere to quote help, please do your due diligence and make sure they want you to come.
I'm sure those people came with an invitation. I'm just saying.
Maybe not, though.
No, maybe not, because I do know. I remember Standing Rock. A lot of folks just
Oh,
showed
yeah,
up.
that's true.
and-
That happened.
So I'm just saying this in general. I'm not talking about Minneapolis specific because I don't know enough. I'm just telling a story about someone who went to go help. I'm just saying to anybody who wants to do something similar, any place. Just
No, you should always make
make
I
sure
thought
they
of
want
that.
you there.
Actually, I
That's
did
all.
think of that as
Yeah, yeah.
well. But I have a
she
feeling
may have. I'm not saying this
Yeah,
woman didn't.
in this
I'm
case, I
just-
think she was there for she was either she.
Awesome.
Yeah, but
Awesome.
that
I'm
was
just-
the thing that was interesting. Was like that was the first thing she saw. Left the airport, saw an ICE vehicle going by, and a bunch of people going after it with whistles.
By the way, I may have heard, this could be a rumor. Someone may have 3D printed like 300 whistles. That might be
Also,
somewhere.
there was also another thing that they also have. There's another
Well, I don't have a 3D printer. It couldn't be me.
that they've also learned how
who
to
was.
diffuse the smoke bombs they're sending out. If you walk out there with a big cone, somebody else drops the neutralizer in it, and then you cap it. Like they messed up with going after liberals because we're fucking smart. You got
Actually, what they messed up with, they did the same thing that the Nazis did with going into
I would say scientists.
Russia.
I wouldn't say liberal.
You don't go in.
I chose the wrong word. I'm sorry. A lot of liberals are scientists.
ICE went after winter people during the winter.
No, yeah, apparently
Not necessarily
Minnesota is a very
It's an old Eddie Izzard bit.
Minnesota has a lot of immigrants, and they're very.
They do.
I didn't realize that as a state, they're very open and very welcoming, and they're kind of proud of the immigrant population. And I think
cool.
they were probably surprised at the reaction they got. Is my take on
Well, the folks who are doing this, are not smart.
correct?
I mean, they don't look at history at all and look at shit like
They're just like, I
Winter-
want to shoot shit.
Well, they
hate
also think
Minnesota.
that
Minnesota, Minnesota's liberal. I'm going to, we're going to, right.
Yeah, they don't.
They
They're,
make Minnesota make us mad. Smash Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Smash Minnesota.
I mean, they're about.
they also think power is strength is brute
Yeah,
strength.
right.
yeah, they
And
don't.
they don't
They're not
understand.
smart.
That's why
they're not
the-
smart.
the
I
liberals
saw
are-
one of the videos of a
We can
bunch of
outthink
guys
them.
in a hotel. They were one of them mooned them. It's like
Yeah.
they literally look like they're in college. They look like really stupid college kids, and
they
and
are
yeah,
Bad ones.
not even in college kids.
yeah. But they're that age though. They look
Correct.
like a bunch of frat bros.
Correct.
That's the vibe.
Failed frat bros.
Failed. They didn't actually
They
go to
didn't-
college or
yeah.
finish college. They're failed frat bros.
Yeah, they got expelled from the frat. They were that bad.
Stupid.
They couldn't even be frat bros, right?
They were so stupid.
They couldn't read.
Stupid frat bros.
Anyhow,
So there's tons of ways to participate, to get involved, and just crank it up a little bit. You don't have to go full out, keffiyeh mask over your head with a Molotov cocktail. That could be next.
I mean, if you want.
that could be next Thursday. Okay,
No, those are
you know,
special candles.
yeah.
Especially
gasoline candles.
No, it's
the Finns
propane.
made up. Did you know the Finns design? They're the ones that came up with Molotov cocktails. Mm-hmm. They did against the Russians.
We call them special candles.
Okay.
Call them special candles.
That's what the training calls them. I'm kidding. There's no
training?
training.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
kidding.
I missed
We
that.
have no
What is
training.
it?
I know.
Kidding. Come on, they're trying to.
You know that George Soros pays for,
right? I was gonna say they're trying to label all people as. Like,
I almost fed
I
my
don't even fucking
fingertips.
know who George Soros is at this
Neither
point.
do I.
What the fuck is he? Who is he really?
I almost fed my fingertips to the Wolverines today,
did.
and I did not get no check.
Yeah, no
I'm
check.
just saying.
Ain't no check
Soros
for
I
me.
did that
not
for
help.
free.
He did. I know. I love it when they tell us we're paid people. I'm like,
for what?
really? Like,
Well, the
I don't
peop-
want to be here.
But the people who say that are on Fox being paid.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah, it's called
Like, literally,
projection.
you're being-
that's
Projection.
Look, these motherfuckers, and this happened in South Africa. This happens everywhere. That the really shitty people, whatever they say, the opposition's doing, that's just what they're
right.
doing.
It is.
Yeah,
a
it's called projection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yippers.
It's like most like.
But isn't projection like when you don't realize you're doing it? These guys, I think, know that they're doing it.
I don't think you have to not realize it. I think
Oh,
it
really?
just
okay,
is.
I didn't know that.
I just
thought
think
you had
I
to not
don't
know.
even know that they
'Cause a
realize it
narcissist
either
does
because
that.
they're. Yeah, I think they're all a lot of narcissists. I think there's a lot of narcissism.
Narcissists do it. No, they do it. They
I'm gonna
still
have some
do
more
it.
wine.
Oh, okay. I'll wait till you come back then.
No, you don't wait for me.
She's right here. She can hear you.
Right here. I'm not going.
Well, you won't be able to respond.
In a minute. Maybe
Okay.
I'll respond. I'll hum
Okay.
until.
So,
she
what'd you
gets-
think about the Melania movie?
No,
I told you I was gonna wait for you.
Oh my god.
Well, I got the DVD, so
It's going straight to DVD.
What a
Oh my god.
fake
Okay,
piece of.
so this is hilarious.
Ugh.
So I was before I came here today. I went home to eat a sandwich that I got from work. It was a delicious sandwich.
On sourdough?
Yeah, on delicious sourdough
Has to
bread.
be.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
It's the only kind of bread we have is sourdough. No yeast in our house.
Never mind. Sorry. My mind went the wrong place.
I know it did. I know it did.
I'm sorry.
I know it did. Still no yeast in our house. See, now I'm like all
Sorry.
So I went home to eat a sandwich on delicious sourdough bread. True, because it was a long day and good day, long day, and so I was watching some YouTube while I was there and eating my delicious sandwich, and this
On
guy.
sourdough.
They were talking about the Melania movie. So Melania Trump. You don't know what I'm talking about, but y'all do. That douchebag.
The $40 million movie.
So fucking stupid. So she made a documentary movie. I think it's like a documentary about like her time up to when Trump became president the second time. I think that's what it's about, like the 4 months.
I think
in
so.
that time period. So anyway, first of all, they banned it in South Africa.
Did they really?
They did.
That's awesome.
They don't want it in South Africa. And then in England, they're showing in tons of theaters. 3 tickets are sold.
3? Oh my God. That is awesome. That is freaking amazing. You know, they got
3 tickets in the entire country.
somebody
3
got caught on a hot mic talking about who didn't show up for the premieres.
Oh, almost nobody showed for
Like Marco Rubio, like all of his
Oh, not yeah.
cabinet members. Nobody, you know, they're going to get in trouble.
So we Drunky Hegseth showed up. I know he showed up.
Mike Johnson didn't, because that's probably
They
his.
probably told him it was an open bar.
That's the first thing I thought, to be honest, dude. Yeah, I know there was a lot of people didn't show up.
now, brah.
God, they're so disgusting, these people.
But I just died when I was like
3 tickets.
3
That is
tickets
awesome.
in the entire country.
That is. Oh my God, I saw an AI generated whatever, and they showed her movie, and they showed them pulling up with buses with all these kids from the detention centers forced to watch the movie.
Oh God.
That's how she got a Golden Globe or whatever, an Oscar.
I would have, if I had seen that, I would have called CPS. Seriously.
That's abuse. That's torture.
That's
right
what
there.
I'm saying.
That is torture.
And that's what they put on there, the torture.
The
Making
torture.
making the detainees watch the Melania movie.
Well, okay,
considered-
so I did
considered
not
torture.
click these, but I've already seen 2 different headline-y things, like in my internet travels, of how I know I shouldn't like the Melania movie, but I just couldn't help it. And I knew it was clickbait bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep.
right? Or someone was
Has to
paid
be.
to write that kind of crap.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, like that machine is going to be generating
There
content.
are people who have seen it and said it's really, really, really bad. Like there are people who did not want to even be in the credits. There's people who were worked on the movie that didn't want their name in the credits.
That is so sad. That is so sad.
I mean, if it's coming from Trump, you know it's got to be really terrible.
Well, it's not true, first
it's
of all.
coming from Bezos.
But it's
but it's coming anything
to
that
please Trump.
Yeah,
please
to please
Trump.
Trump.
So it's not-
You know it's going
first
to
of
be
all,
all
it's not
bullshit.
true.
It's not going to be true. It's going to be all bullshit.
I wonder if they talk about all her plastic surgery.
I wonder if they talk about her and her relationship to Ghislaine, her friend G. Mm-hmm. Then she called G.
Well,
Or she calls her Gigi.
She didn't
I wonder if she
Epstein-
sent her I wonder if she's going to send
Her
her a
sweet
copy
pea?
of her movie in jail,
her sweet pea.
so she can watch it. Her sweet pea
Didn't
in jail.
Epstein talk to the Wolf guy about that Trump met Melania through Epstein and the first time she had sex with him was on the Lolita Express. And there's a lot of talk about how she was trafficked at first, like she was a prostitute at one time, allegedly.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me. It would.
That was
certainly.
the talk that was talked about.
I would not surprise. I mean, I've actually kind of thought all along that.
So I wonder if
there
that
was
was
a
in
chance
the
that she was. I mean, that doesn't. I don't know that she was
and
trafficked.
she came here
but-
on the Genius.
Well, that's when she was with. That's when she was with Donald, though.
She came here on a Genius visa.
She not the first time. She got it when she became entrenched with him.
She went to Trump University and became a genius.
Yeah, exactly.
And technically, Barron was born before she wasn't?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I couldn't care less what
Lurch.
Bear was born.
Lurch.
So,
It doesn't matter. They were still trying to say people who are immigrants, their children shouldn't necessarily be, citizens.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, your child's.
Well,
your children, all your
that
children.
and nothing counts for them, though.
Yeah,
with
you
exception,
can-
you
with the
can
exception
point
of
this shit out
Tiffany,
all
all of them are.
Right.
I mean, you could point that shit out all day.
They don't care about
They don't,
about
right.
hypocrisy.
Right.
No,
They-
they don't.
I don't. How do you?
It doesn't
I can't
matter.
imagine
They're
the
the
mental
elite.
gymnastics that goes in your head to not care about being I would be so embarrassed. I mean, I have been found out to be a hypocrite a few times, and it's very embarrassing when that happens. I find. But they apparently don't ever get in. It's not embarrassing to them. I don't know how that can. I don't know how somebody could feel that way. To me, it's so important to try not to be that.
Well, you have a
way.
conscience.
I do have a conscience.
And do you know what else helps with that?
The fact I have a conscience.
No, the other.
You're not
the
a
other
narcissist.
the other
I'm not.
people.
Yeah, I'm not a narcissist.
It's the other people who have such a lack of self-esteem that they will suck up to these people. That fuels that.
Yep.
That feeling of entitlement. Well, if I've got people sucking up to me all the time, I must be worthy.
If he
of
had
it.
no power, he couldn't do this shit. Once he loses his power, if he ever loses his power, these people will turn on him in a fucking heartbeat. In a heartbeat. And he knows it, too.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be this ruthless if he didn't know it.
Yeah, we're totally gonna go after Iran because that's what he's gonna do.
Like, he's not stupid. He's a survivor.
That's what I
He's
mean.
the
That's what
ultimate
people do
survivor.
to try to get he's going to get our mind off of fucking.
How else would he been able to
he
get
will
to
bring
where
us
he
into
is?
World War III.
Yes. he will.
Before to get people's
save
mind
his
off of
butt.
Epstein.
Yep, to
I
save
have
his ass.
no
Yep.
question about it
Yep.
because he's old as fuck. He
He'd
knows
give up
he's
his own
dying.
children to keep himself
He
safe.
knows that he's dying. I think he would do anything to give his name to be able to not have to live with that. And so
I don't think
mean,
he gives a
would
shit
bring us
about
to
what
World War
happens
III.
after he dies. I just think, in fact,
No,
I think,
right now I'm talking about
Correct.
he doesn't want to have to deal with it right
Correct.
now.
In
So
fact, I
bring
think he'll
us into World
sell
War
our
III.
country down the river
Yeah, 100%.
in the future just to make his life okay right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and there's also
Of course.
the rich and powerful who take advantage of that.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, I do definitely think
And we're
Dave,
fucked because
you
of
were
it.
right.
Dave.
Dave, you were right.
You want that in writing?
Okay, no, but I've said every time I go on these rants, I say I would love to be wrong because
But you're
that
not.
means stuff doesn't suck.
Right. But it's
And-
only gotten suckier, and
Right.
pretty much everything you've said over the years hate to say it, but you're right. No, I'm
no visionary.
I know,
I've listened to other people.
You just saw it.
I'm not smart. I just listen to other people.
No, you are smart.
Well, you know what I mean.
You're smart.
I'm not like,
I mean, you're not the smartest human in the world, but you're intelligent. You see things. You have a rational thought. You look at it. You have strategy.
so much evidence to show that I'm not the smartest person.
Yeah. So you have strategy. You listen.
Let's look around this room.
You're a good. You know what? You're a good listener for paying attention to other people and what's going on, and that is why I feel like you've seen for a while like this is getting bad. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or a Republican. It's still bad, and it's going to be. I don't think.
We're not done.
Yeah, It doesn't matter. The entire government could all go Democrat, and it still won't matter unless the people the people, really do understand how bad it really is.
Well, I think Trump's helping us in that area.
I think so too.
He really is. He's exposing the Democrats too, in a way.
Yeah, he's exposing how it's not working.
Correct.
This capitalist system, the way you have it all set up, is not working.
And any decent Republicans out there don't have a shit prayer because he'll destroy them. No. So the only out is for a
Republican right now.
Is if there is, he'll destroy them because they'd have to go against him.
I mean, the people that have been trying to push for the victims, for Epstein's victims, I guess. Like that one dude, I forgot his name.
Look at what he did to Liz Cheney. Not that she was anything great, but she just fought against him, and he tries to destroy her.
I mean, Liz
she's fine though. It's not like she's living on the street.
Yeah, she's.
No,
I'm
just saying anybody that kind of deviates, will get destroyed. Yes, and that's the plan.
Yes, that is true. She did get destroyed. But she sort of does.
I know what you're saying. She's fine, but in the big scheme of things, I'm just saying any decent.
She's not in office.
Not to run.
Yeah, she's not in office anymore. Because
if that's what, and this isn't a you thing, but if any person says, "Oh my God, I'm not in office anymore. I'm destroyed," yet you're still financially fine and you're really living okay. F you.
Yeah, really, seriously. Because none of us could do that.
That's your life. That's your meaning of life is if you hold that office. I mean, I've run for office. If I won, I'd almost be embarrassed if I won.
In a way, right? No, I understand that. I get what you're saying.
Can I make this about me for a second?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So it has to actually technically about the general strike. Mm-hmm. So somebody local messaged me on Facebook and said, of all the politicians in town, you're probably the one I trust the most. Mm-hmm. So would you pass the stuff around about the general strike? And I was just like, yeah, no problem.
Do I know this person?
I don't know if you know her.
Oh, okay.
To be honest with you, I only know this person from Facebook.
Oh.
I saw some of their posts, and I was like, oh, okay, they look pretty cool. And I friended them during the campaign. I don't know if I've ever been in the same room with this person.
Oh, well, that's cool that you made an impression on them.
Yeah, well.
That's cool.
She still is a pain in my ass, though. She still comes after me, and I'm sitting going, what just happened? I didn't do anything. So anyway.
Interesting.
But the part I was wondering, because she actually started, that I'm one of the few politicians that she would trust. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, am I a politician? I mean, I've run for office. I've never won. I've never held office.
But you ran for office.
That makes me a politician?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good question.
I just don't definition.
My knee-jerk reaction is yes.
Okay. I've never thought of myself. And eventually later on about some other thing, I did kind of say to her, I never really thought of myself as a politician.
You are involved in politics.
As an activist
you're involved in politics for sure.
As an activist who uses electoral politics as a tool. But I never thought of myself as
I guess you could. I mean, I guess on that. But I guess just from that
your
definition,
job title isn't politician, but I think you are a politician.
But with what you just said now, it makes me think, okay, because my initial reaction was like,
you're into politics.
Yours is you're into
Wouldn't
politics.
That be a politician?
No, because he's more like you and I are into politics, but we're not into politics on the same level.
But we never ran for office. There's a difference,
right?
I think when you make the jump to run for office,
meetings, you talk to people, you listen, you go to like different community meetings and listen to people and talk. That is kind of politician-y.
Maybe you do need to be a politician. Maybe you have to be actively employed as in politics to be a politician. Because unless you are actively a teacher, well, no. Because if I retire, I'm still considered a teacher.
Correct. I would still call you a teacher.
You're right.
All right, I'm on dictionary.com.
I mean, the dictionary's gonna say.
I don't know if I trust dictionary. I'm just kidding.
Well, I just,
Who
it's
knows,
kind of
man?
one of
I don't
those
know.
things. Like, even if the dictionary,
Who owns the company?
Even if
Okay.
the dictionary says it's not, I still feel like on some level, yes.
Well, no, because I definitely am, because there's six
okay.
different
I'm
definitions.
gonna
then I'm
ask
sure you are.
GTP.
I'm
Wait, is that
gonna-
how you
'cause
call it?
One of
was
these,
that a car?
One of these are going to fit. A person who is active in party politics. All right.
Okay,
me,
that's
right
you.
there.
That is
That's
you.
big time.
A
you.
seeker or holder of public office. Damn it, I'm a politician.
You are a
You are a
politician.
Son of a
politician.
bitch. I
Oh, that
suck.
makes us politicians
I
too.
feel so
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
icky.
Are we politicians then too? No, because
No.
we don't rise to that level.
I'm icky.
Yeah, I don't.
You are
wanna,
not
I don't
icky.
wanna be in an
Why
office.
is that icky?
Because look at the politicians.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Does that mean there are some women that are icky? Yet we're women too. Does that make us icky?
A lot of boys are icky.
Yeah, a lot of
I don't
boys
think
are
you're
icky, and I
icky.
don't think you're icky
Yeah.
either. So, what happens when you generalize, Dave?
I make
What happens
a
when you-
general out of
What
you and
happens
me.
when
I
you
don't know this
assume?
joke.
There you go.
I
Sorry,
don't know this
used the wrong-
joke.
No,
I think we're trying to give you a compliment. It's a good
I know,
thing.
but
You're a
I'm
good
just
thing.
being. I'm being.
you're
So-
a,
you're
so
a
you're
good
going to change
politician.
the face of politics.
Well, not to this face, but yes, I understand what you mean. No, that's
You
always
strive
been the
for it.
case. That's
Yeah, you
always
strive
been the
for it
case.
always,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be in this if I wasn't trying to change shit. So yeah, but I've never had anyone call me a politician before, and it kind of took me back a little bit. I was like,
I guess you
ew.
are. I never really thought of you.
Yeah,
I
me
mean, I
neither.
always thought of you as somebody. I always, in my head, you're like Dave the activist,
That's
who's
activist.
involved with politics.
Yeah.
Like Dave activist.
Would
involved
you
with
feel
politics.
better if you were politician adjacent?
Then it sounds like
According to-
then it
to
sounds
the
like I'm
dic-
trying to deflect or
Right.
something. That sounds like I'm trying.
According
too
to the
hard.
dictionary, he is. So.
Yeah, dictionary.com says I am. So that's the law right there.
There you go.
Dictionary.com.
Yep.
All right, so I'm looking for my own Wikipedia entry now. Politician.
Oh, I'm totally doing a Wikipedia.
Failed
entry for you.
politician. from
There you
Rochester,
go.
New York. Oh, God, no.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I wouldn't even know how to do it anyway.
Then I'll have Kevin
could probably figure it
Lockhart
out.
like trying to edit it.
Oh my God.
Oh, you know what? My very little bits that I've been on social
Hey,
media
he was
lately.
in the news recently.
I saw some information on it, like a big thing.
He's
about
like a
him.
real.
People are like getting the
DB,
word
isn't
out,
he?
like that he's fucked up. He's
Yeah.
really,
We've took we on the show. He's called COVID Kevin
yeah. We've been calling him COVID.
during Black,
That's the same guy that I saw. Ooh,
during
he's not
Black
a
Lives
nice.
Matter. He was stalking one of the organizers, and I had COVID Kevin duty. Like whenever he
He's,
showed up, it
he's
was like
doing
go
shit
take care
about
of your-"
ice now.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking
Yeah,
dick.
he got my.
Oh yeah, he
got my
dresses in
my
ice.
campaign sign out of the window at Pandemonium. He kept bugging him until they took it down. He's an there is mental health. There's mental
Oh
issues.
yeah, I mean he does have a mental health issue, but but
The thing I
whatever.
seen going around now is now he has a taser. So now I'm a little
Yeah,
worried, 'cause
and
he's
they're
a-
telling women
and he
to be-
wears an outfit that looks like he could be
Ice.
a ICE agent.
Yeah,
Oh, I
and they're
believe
telling
so.
women to beware. They're like, there's things going around for women to beware.
but apparently
And
he
that
has
he's not
relatives
really-
that are on the police department, so
Yes.
nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's another part.
I mean, yeah, our police department pretty much sucks. So
Well,
And he's considering himself an ICE informant that he's helping. So
yeah, that's not a job. He's just crazy.
so he doesn't get in trouble for
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god,
apparently.
he's so fucking
I'm
crazy.
I'm sure every city has at least one, if not more. Ours is
Ours is
COVID
named
Kevin.
Kevin Lockhart.
You know what Kevin is?
He's a cunt.
He's a cunt mate.
He's a cunt, mate.
He's a cunt mate.
You saw him.
Maybe you say mate after you can say.
You say
cunt.
you're a cunt, mate.
If you say
Why can't we
mate-
just say cunt?
Well, in the United
Because
States,
it's
you're
funnier
not
if you say
supposed to.
cunt, mate.
Well, yeah, because then you know where it's coming from. Then you know it's from Kevin.
Ah, Kevin, you're a cunt, mate.
You're a cunt mate.
Yeah, but he's just a straight up cunt.
I know,
Yes.
mate.
Okay.
I have to say mate.
Yeah,
after.
if
I
there
just
could
get-
ever be somebody with that,
Yeah, but isn't he?
he is Kevin. You're a cunt.
Yeah, he lives in Webster. I'll say. I don't even say it. He lives in Webster.
You
Where
know,
life is
where
worth
life is
being
worth
a cunt. Apparently.
Yeah. There's not a lot of good things going on in Webster.
No,
from
not
what I
at
can
all.
tell. I mean,
Lot
your
of-
cousin's there.
lot
She's good.
A lot of
but other than
DBs
that-
out there. A lot of douchebags out there.
I owe my cousin.
Huh?
My cousin and I have been playing phone tag.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
send
when you
her my love.
venture right outside, you get into the 315er country, you get a little douchey.
It's true. It's very
Bro,
close
it's
to
where I work. I
315.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very close to 315 country.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know.
I'm sorry, everybody. This is
Sorry.
This
Don't-
is local
but
references.
Don't mean to
But you all
generalize.
have those
Right,
things.
I'm saying take
Every-
our reference to COVID Kevin and apply
have a
it to
COVID
your
Kevin.
community. You have a COVID Kevin, and
and you have a community that is right outside of a city that is
Maybe he's friends with the guy who wore the
douchey.
gorilla outfit to the meeting at that school.
oh, he totally could be.
I
Okay,
wouldn't be
now it's really
surprised.
local. Yeah. All right, so look, how about we?
Yeah, he's a gay dude too. Gay Republican. Gay Republicans piss me off so much.
So years ago, back when
I know a few actually, and
when
they're just disgusting.
when the old Gay Alliance had the gay,
Self-hatred. Huh?
not just the
Right.
parade, they had like the gay picnic at Genesee Valley Park.
Oh yeah, I
and all
remember
that
all
shit.
those. Yeah.
So they would have a pavilion where they would have groups table, and like if people were wandering around the park, you
Republicans
could
in there.
table, and that's where Joe Robach was, and who started calling me Green Man because he couldn't remember my name.
Green Man.
Yeah,
At least it wasn't Blue Man.
no, well, because I'm in the Green Party. He couldn't remember my name,
He's like Green Man.
but he'd do
God.
finger guns though. He's a fucking state senator, and he's
Oh
like
my
Green
God.
Man,
Green
like,
Man,
so
like,
frat bro,
dude,
talking
oh
about
my
frat bro.
God.
So he's Green Man, and I was like, all right, hey Joe, how you doing?
do.
So
You could just shake my hand like a normal person. I don't know.
there was a table there of like log cabin Republicans, and
Mm-hmm.
they looked fucking scared to be there. I almost felt bad for these two assholes. They just felt like I'm
wonder if I
so
know
out of
them.
place. I don't know who they were, but they were there, and they had the log cabin
I used to work with
Republicans.
one.
And,
It was weird.
and like all the rest of us of the Green Party and the hippies and other gay organizations and
Or
stuff.
like, woo,
Yeah,
we're
woo!
having a great time,
Right.
Rainbows
And
everywhere.
they weren't in suits at the park, but it was
Might as
very,
well have been,
they had
though.
collared shirts, and they were all like looking around all the time, like shifty eyed, like, oh, what are we doing here? Are they gonna
I
like
hate that they call themselves log cabin Republicans too.
Yeah, what's that all about?
That's what they-
probably Abe Lincoln?
I was just gonna say, is it
Yeah,
about Abe Lincoln?
Probably.
It is, but
Who I think was gay, wasn't he?
was he?
Wasn't there rumors that he was gay?
Oh, was there?
I thought so.
Oh,
They
all
didn't
right,
have as
maybe.
much of a problem with gay men back then, did they? They just
Yeah, they did.
I don't know. Yeah, they did. That was
Yeah,
Did
they
they?
did. Oh, big time.
oh.
They
I
sent
thought they
him.
just
They
didn't
sent him
really-
to log cabins, dude.
I thought they just
They
didn't
had
really
laws. They had laws
care.
about being gay.
Did they?
Yeah.
Must have lived.
Yeah, it was against the law to be gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lots
All right,
lots
well-
of countries all over the world.
If you didn't know, if somehow you were taken prisoner and made to listen to this, you've been listening to the Stuart Pedasso Show.
I'm so
My bad.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Carrie, my bad.
We
My bad.
are one of the OG
Woo, it's hot up
podcasts.
here.
Been around for over 20 years.
Yeah.
No, it's just you.
Dressed in black.
No, I'm
Apparently
not. I
not.
mean, clearly I'm more.
Yeah, I
wearing
know.
A tank top.
And we've been around. We'll be around. I don't know. I'm going to leave it in my will that I'm going to leave this show to somebody. I'm not even going to tell them.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be me?
Ooh, it sounds like the Santa Claus.
Well, okay, I would do it to someone, no offense, younger.
oh yeah, my
Damn.
kid.
You're pretty close to behind me.
I know.
mean,
I'm not
right?
that young. Yeah, I'm
That
not
doesn't make
much-
sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
I want-
right.
yeah.
I'm only like a few years.
Yeah, I mean, I'd leave it to Alex then, or Julia, or somebody.
Yeah, somebody cooler than us. I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Wait, yeah, definitely.
But
Yeah,
by the
you're
time,
right.
I mean, I got 20 years.
Our
left.
kids are way cooler than
I was thought about this the other day. I got about 20 years left. So by that
At
time,
least.
my
At
kids will be in their 40s. Our kids will be in their 40s.
well, it's about time they get cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm
just
saying.
kidding.
They should. It's about time they stepped up, started doing this.
Be
podcast.
cool.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
I know. It's been a while.
That's all I'm saying. Bastards.
I know. Even my kid hasn't been on here in a long time.
So, all right. So we'll be back next week. Lord knows
Yeah.
with what and what we're
Sometime.
doing.
Yeah.
And hey, man, just do something.
Do something.
Right? There's generalstrikeus.com. You can go to Stuart Pedasso Radio at stuartpedasso.com. Listen to that 24/7. I'm working on the next batch of music to put up there. And hey, the more you listen, the less I have to pay to keep that thing going. Last month, I got a whole $1 off.
Ooh.
That's how many listeners. A whole
Ooh.
$1. Cash money.
Kish Mooney.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
StuartPedasso.com.
thank you.
The music's really cool. All of our bits are there. And if I can never get rid of this cough, maybe I have 3 more bits written, ready to go. I just can't say a sentence without having to swig Robitussin. So
Okay.
someday.
right.
And we are in negotiations. Special K will be here
Special
in a few weeks.
Woohoo! Yay,
All
Special
right?
K.
Get ready for that.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
Draft Hole.
You bet on all the biggies in sports ball, NFL, NBA, college sports ball, but it wasn't enough. You started to bet on the WNBA even though you've never watched a game in your life. You've even put money down on a prop bet that Juan Soto would adjust his cup over 3 times in a matinee spring training game against the Orioles AA team. It's still not enough. We see you. That's why we at Draft Hole are done playing around. Download the Draft Hole betting app today and bet on all the shit you're used to, but we go where no legal bookmakers are willing to go. Little League. Little League, bitch. Are you ready for it? Here's Amanda Mount, our in-house expert on the Pittsfield, West Virginia Little League.
Billy McGuire didn't finish his math homework for Mr. Kane. He may not be able to play in the big game this Tuesday against Mayer's Hardware. Will there be sprinkles on the Griffith Bait and Tackle Shop soft serve? Put your money down on Draft Hole.
Now that the restraining order has been lifted, Amanda Mount is back hanging out at Little League games, and you get to reap the benefits. Download and join on the Draft Hole app and get daily tips from Amanda. And if you join now, you can get a free wager for the upcoming playoff deciding showdown between Jenny's Gluten-Free Bakery and Lou Stewell's Mullet Emporium. You're not into gambling until you've downloaded Draft Hole.
Draft Hole.
Gambling is for people with the guts and courage to bet on little kids. We really don't care if you end up losing your kid's college education fund and giving blowjobs at the bus station to make your next wager. Sure, you could be spending that time and money on doing things you actually make the world a better place. Hell, you could probably save all the elephants with the amount of money you've poured into gambling. But if you ever feel losing every friend you've ever had is important to you, feel free to call the Draft Hole Gambling Hotline at 1-800-238-8447. That's 1-800-BET-THIS. Leave a message at the prompt, and Amanda or one of our interns will call you back between Little League and Pee Wee football.